Baik pemirsa, kita segera saksikan babak final Compaq Grand Slam yang berlangsung di Munich, Jerman. Para pemirsa, Stich melakukan serve dan tidak dapat dikembalikan oleh Petr Korda. Oh, nampaknya foul. Dan tiba sekarang Petr Korda akan melakukan serve pada set yang pertama ini. Petr Korda serve. Saat ini Petr Korda serve. Keuntungan untuk Stich. (15-40) Petr Korda serve. (30-40) Petr Korda serve. Choose untuk saat ini. Petr Korda akan melakukan serve. Advantage untuk Petr Korda ya.
Serve pertama masuk.
Iya. Poin untuk Petr Korda sehingga kedudukan 1-1 pada set yang pertama ini. pindah side ini. Stich melakukan serve. Satu gerak tipu yang bagus sekali dan penempatan bola yang tepat oleh Michael Stich dapat mengecoh Petr Korda sehingga 15-0 untuk Michael Stich.
Ace.
Kosong untuk Stich. Stich melakukan serve.
kosong saya kira.
Iya, 40-0 kembali untuk Stich pada set yang pertama.
Suatu pengembalian return service dari Petr Korda yang pendek menyebabkan Michael Stich membuat kesalahan.
Iya. 40-15. Stich serve. Game untuk Michael Stich.
Game ketiga.
Stich. Stich für 3-1. Petr. 15-0. I say 30-15.
Korda goes for passing shots. He doesn't mess around. He is a shot maker extraordinaire. 40-15. And Stich is ace number 6. The crowd looks at the scoreboard. Stich has a seat, and we'll be back.
Where are they? On the far side?
Yeah, no, they're behind this.
There's Ali Afrodani. That's Ali Afrodani. Yeah, they're good friends because Boris went there for the inaugural 750,000. Some usher work.
Welcome back as Petr Korda serves down 1-4 here in the first set. Best of 5 for the championship. At the changeover, a huge hand went up as Boris Becker entered this vast Olympia Hall, a very popular athlete here in Germany.
Perhaps the most popular. Boris with his fiancée, Barbara Feltis. And there's a lot of rumors that they may be getting married in the next week or two. Of course, Barbara Feltis is due with their child in early January. And that's the big question here, Barry, as Michael Stich tries to take the mantle as the most popular tennis player. That's Regina Korda looking on there on the left of your screen. The Korda... Stich now perhaps even more popular than Boris Becker in Germany for the first time.
That is Vladimir Zednik at the very far right, Korda's coach and a former Davis Cupper. Korda trying to stay just one breakdown. That 4-1 score, very deceptive, but only one service break.
Barry, it's interesting that Becker would come out and watch these. These guys are definitely not friends at all. Their best moment was winning a medal at the Barcelona Games in doubles together, but they really do not get along that well.
And Korda holds. Well, isn't that because Stich is a little disappointed with Boris's participation in Davis Cup play?
Yeah, there was a lot of disappointment around Germany. Boris refused to play Davis Cup this year in '93 because citing that Davis Cup was too nationalistic. And that he felt his interests were better served staying out of it. And Michael Stich carried the team on his shoulders to victory. Just last week they won in Dusseldorf.
Well, indeed, they would be a mighty tough team with both Stich and Becker in the lineup.
But who would play one?
Korda mishitting with the forehand. Stich still with the break, 4-2.
Korda not making much headway on the Stich's second serve.
Oh, yes.
Korda is going to have to do that all afternoon long if he's going to beat Michael Stich. Stich will serve and volley on both first and second serves, and Korda looking to get that return low and then hit the passing shot.
With a double fault. And a bad time for it puts Michael Stich down 15-30. A chance now for Florida to get back in this first set. Korda continuing to leave a lot of room on his forehand side to his left. He did it last night, as you mentioned, Tim, against Sampras, and Sampras said, okay, I'm going to go there, and he aced him maybe 10, 15 times out wide to his forehand.
It never really paid dividends for Korda, and he never shifted over, but that shows you how much he favors the forehand return.
So that is an excellent volley by Michael Stich. Stich has the ability to put just a little extra on those low forehand volleys. Great shot.
Well, that's a sign of great confidence. Down 15-30 in a big game, 4-2. And that low volley, he said he really stuck it and forced the sixth error from Peter Korda.
Right back with a deep serve, and so now Michael Stich 1 point away from a 5-2 lead.
I think if Korda is going to adjust anywhere, he should adjust for that out wide in the deuce court.
That's the shot he's looking for on the return. Loves to hit the forehand. Just about as perfect a drop shot as you can hit on this surface. Korda, not a slow dive.
Very deceptive and a low bouncing Supreme Court, and Peter Korda making a great effort yesterday in the press conference. Korda said, it's good for me to run my skinny body around the court. And he did a little bit of it there.
He can move. Stich covers the forehand volley, and so Michael Stich looking sharp early here. Hold serve. Come back as Peter Korda has just won the first point on his own serve, leads 15-love, but down 2-5. We should tell you that Peter Korda, playing very fast, was quick out of that last changeover. Probably took less than 60 seconds, and maybe perhaps Tim trying to rush Michael Stich just a bit. He won't go for it. Ooh. Stich watched the ball go wide and then waited for the call. There was none momentarily. That green area you see behind the players there is a velodrome, a indoor bicycling track that is draped in green. Some Christmas decorations.
Korda doing a little stretch there. Maybe he is more physically fatigued than I thought he was, Barry. He said he was 100% coming out when he was in the locker room.
He's trying to convince himself that he's 100% because he really did exert a ton of energy last night. Over 4.5 hours in that win over Pete Sampras. And now Korda, with a costly double fault, puts himself down 30-40, and Michael Stich has his first set point. Big opportunity now. Second serve. Shot he loves. Stich rips it wide, and so Michael Stich wins the first set, 6-2. Michael Stich serving with the first set. This is best of 5 here. Olympia Halle in Munich, Germany. The Compaq Grand Slam Cup championship match. Stich, his second double of the afternoon. Michael Stich trying to put $1,625,000 in his pocket for this particular match. That is huge prize money. Boy, is he stroking that forehand volley smoothly, too.
He's going right through it. Watch his movement forward. No swing at all, except at the end, just chopping it and staying. That ball staying so low with the underspin. But Korda better make something happen awfully quickly in the beginning of this second set, or Stich will steamroll this match. Oh, yes.
Perfect lob.
This lob serving two purposes. Of course, it gets the point for Peter Korda, but also next time the net, Michael Stich will be thinking about this lob. And this is really good play to pull the tall German off the net, because that's going to open up that forehand passing shot as well next time around.
No call. Korda thought the ball was wide. You see the linesman behind him. He wants an overrule from Bruno Rabot. This is Bruno Rabot out of the south of France. One of the very experienced touring umpires. He and Wayne McEwen. Three double faults for Michael Stich. Puts him in trouble here. First game, second set, down a break point.
Well, you got to figure Stich is going to have a letdown at some point. And you can see this is the first break point opportunity for Korda.
Yes. Oh. Right to Korda's strength. And Michael Stich loses his serve in the first game of the second set.
Oh, we got, wait a sec.
Welcome back as Michael Stich has lost his serve here early in the second set. And you kind of get a feeling that Petr Korda used that first set in this best of 5 to get acclimated, get going, find some range on his shots.
We saw that yesterday against Sampras.
There is that little net cord that caused so much trouble yesterday and that helped Stich so much against Stefan Edberg.
Korda really adjusts well as that ball clipped up off the top of the net. But as you said, Bear, I think Korda really needs the first set to groove his ground strokes, even though he let it slip away from him.
And he misses his favorite shot up the line with that forehand, just wide. Korda, in a press conference this week, said he considers himself one of the top players in the world. So his confidence level is certainly where it should be.
Well, he's using this event as really the start of his 1994 season. 93 to him was a throwaway. He suffered from a heart virus problem, actually, that really hurt his progress throughout 93 after reaching number 6 in the world in 1992.
Stich missing. And an unhappy Michael Stich now kind of let this set slip away early here. Or at least the advantage slip away. Oh, yes. Stich saying, okay, enough of this stuff. Let's finish this point off.
Well, that's moving in. Great pickup here from Petr Korda right off the baseline, but look at this high finish, sweeping through that ball. And whatever happens to the slice approach shot? Korda showing a little of his own muscle.
Continue icing, 40-30.
And Petr Korda holding serve in the second game of the second set. Now with a 2-love lead.
Korda really turning around the second set. In the first set, really got beat badly. Obviously, one of the big statistics, Korda only winning 29% of the points when he was forced to hit a second serve. And his percentage was down around 50%. And that eventually leading to the 2 breaks for Michael Stich and the 6-2 first set.
And another double fault for Stich. His 4th of the day. Oh, yes. Beautifully struck backhand from Korda.
There's that combination again, low return, and then the backhand down the line. Petr Korda with a golden opportunity to go up 2 breaks. And you have to believe that if he gets up 2 breaks, a tired Michael Stich might let this second set slip away, looking forward to at least a 4-setter.
Stich right back with a near ace down the center.
They're from the Czech Republic, not very far from here.
Like some of the decorations up in the corporate village were built in Czechoslovakia. Or now the Czech Republic and brought over here. Ooh. Shows you how fast Korda is. He ends up way outside the actual playing area.
See how Stich comes inside of that volley, so when it's spinning, it's going away from a scrambling Petr Korda.
Boy, tough to slow down. 30 all. Ooh, and a bad error from Korda there, so Stich now at game point. Michael Stich, who burst on the scene in 1991, winning Wimbledon over Boris Becker, who is here today watching his countrymen compete. And Michael Stich goes for ace number 7. Stich pulls out from love 30 down. 2-1 Korda. We're back. This is the beginning of the point, first point. Ooh. Korda runs in, knocks off the swing, and Stich saying that the ball was out.
And I have to disagree with Michael Stich, but this is the next shot after that one, that forehand from Korda. But watch this. Don't try that at home, folks. It's a little bit dangerous. Swinging volley mid-court.
That is a perfect shot. Great timing from a excellent athlete, Petr Korda. 15 love.
Korda's down.
Korda's down. The ball goes long.
Well, yesterday we saw both guys, Korda and Sampras, on the ground a lot, and there goes Petr Korda, dive number 1. I don't know, Barry, is that a dive or a fall?
A little of both, I think. He hurt himself, I thought, for a moment he had. No, that's going to go wide. Stich looking very patient.
As we mentioned, Michael Stich loves to hit ground strokes. He grew up on the slow red clay here in Germany. French Open semifinalist, won a number of titles on clay, unlike, believe it or not, Boris Becker, who has never, ever won a tournament on clay courts.
And a double fault for Korda, and what a bad time. Puts him down double break point.
That's Nicky Pilic there, the Davis Cup captain of Germany, and Michael Stich's coach. And that was Michael Stich's wife, Jessica, next to Pilic.
Still, break point, 30-40. Stich with a chance to even here at 2 games all. Oh, you'll get it.
Oh, yes, from Petr Korda. Great athleticism. Super reflex volley. And Korda just skies for this overhead, but there's a look of fatigue and pain on his face after he hits this ball. And I think maybe that's the most tiring movement in all of tennis, that scissor kick overhead.
You could see him grimace just as he finished that overhead, Tim. You're so right.
And you wonder if that's fatigue or maybe the arm problem that we saw yesterday as well.
Yeah, everybody forgot about that in the middle of the second set. Against Sampras, they were applying ice to his forearm, his left forearm.
If it is fatigue, I think we might see Peter Korda do a little more serve and volleying.
Here he comes. He does. He misses the forehand volley and puts himself down again, break point.
Well, that's what a guy's going to do. He doesn't want to hit 5, 6, 7, 8 ground strokes to win a point. But I think you have to be pretty sharp to be serve and volleying as well. You have to have perfect balance, and if you're not in top shape, it's tough to do that as well because there's more bursting in the movement. And Barry, both guys are tired.
Yep. Both mentally and physically. Yeah. More mentally, perhaps, than anything, especially this guy who's played so much tennis.
Stich has a 11-match winning streak. As you can see, Boris Becker there looking on, looking very dapper in black. That's John Curry to Jim Courier, the Wimbledon chairman sitting in front of Boris.
And no call on that wide ball. Michael's still waiting. But Bruno Rabot in the chair says it was good.
A tremendous angle here from Korda, and that's the ball Michael Stich isn't happy about. Now, if there's going to be an overrule, it's going to be on this type of shot, slowly hit and on that near sideline to the chair umpire. But I'm not going to say, but
3-1 Korda. Second set, Korda with the break.
That's Axel Meyer-Wolden on the left there. In the upper part of your screen, he's the tournament promoter and chairman. And Boris Becker's new manager and lawyer. Of course, Boris just split with his longtime manager, Jan Tiriak, back in the summer.
High sequence in 30-15.
And Stich taking a big chance on that second serve, which worked for him last night against Edberg, but not that time. 30 all. 5 double faults for Michael Stich. Quite a few, with just a set and a half underway.
And not only is he double faulting, he's missing some serves by a long way. Normally when a guy's into the match, he's right around the line, even if he is missing sometimes. Oh, Korda. A great half volley here from Michael Stich, deep, pushing Peter Korda back off the baseline, and that's the kind of half volley you want. But Korda just pulling over the ball at the last second. So tough to read because he normally goes.
0% of 15. Long 30. Long 40. Long 30. I say 30, 40.
Meine Damen und Herren, weiter begrüßen wir mit Herrn Dominik Marcel.
15 Rising, 15-13. Getting 15-40. Rising, getting 30-40.
That is very tough to do. Of course, you slide into the ball on clay. Movement is completely different, balance, timing. Besides the emotional letdown after taking the cup.
No call. Peter Korda just kind of stands there. Stich delivers his 9th ace as Bruno Ribot looks on. Ace number 10. And a solid serve from Michael Stich, the fastest game of the... This hit from Michael Stich, and Korda goes to 30 love. He leads 5-4 in the second set. Michael Stich with the first set, 6-2.
Stich trying to hang on, but 2 miss hits, indicative of the fatigue that's creeping into his play.
And so now Peter Korda desperately trying to close out this second set at 40 love. Misses with the forehand. A good look at this huge turnout here today. Sunday afternoon in Munich, and the Olympia Halle is packed. No, Stich looking very shaky on the forehand. Korda, second set. It's a set apiece. One set for Stich, 6-2. Korda right back to win the second, 6-4. Not that easily, as Michael Stich prepares to serve now first game of the third set. This is best of 5 for the Compaq Grand Slam Cup title and a cool $1,625,000 US dollars first prize. Oh yeah, and they've got a trophy down there too. 15-love. Stich, first game, third set.
Although in the press conference yesterday, Korda had some interesting things to say. He said it wasn't the money that kept him going yesterday in that marathon against Sampras, was the fact that he wanted to be the number 1 player in the world.
That's a good point. But $825,000, or $812,500, I guess, isn't too bad for the runner-up. Stich. He definitely, his body language is telling everybody that he's a little weary mentally. Yeah. Michael Stich, that is.
And the 6 double faults he's hit so far, also saying that something is not right. Oh, another ace. Big chance down the middle on a second serve, but it worked. Well, that is a big risk from Michael Stich. What it also tells you, Tim, that he doesn't want to stay out there and play a lot of long points, I think, when you start taking chances like that on your second serve. He knows Korda is going to run him from side to side, and Stich does not want to do that. Korda a little bit happier to stay in the backcourt.
Oh, yeah, Korda eases that ball up the line. Great control. Vladimir Zednik to the far right. Korda's coach looking on.
Well, you don't see this very often, a slice passing shot.
It was a real nice shot.
Rosewell hit a few of those.
Oh, did he ever? From the other side. Korda now catching fire suddenly. Knocking winner after winner, and a big point now. As Petr Korda, first game of the third set with a big chance here to break.
And Stich is really going to need the crowd to help pull him through this match.
Misses the volley, and Michael Stich looking just a bit weary, talking to Bruno Ribot as he walks over. And Tim Mayotte, I think you feel that Stich definitely is a little bit mentally weary at this point in the season.
Well, he has played so much tennis in 1993, and so much tennis this year in particular. I mentioned the tournaments that he's won in this month, but also going back before that, he won in Stockholm, quarterfinalist at the Paris Indoors.
Well, he rewrapped the grip on that tennis racket that he's using at the changeover.
His wife, Michael Stich's wife, Jessica Stockman Stich, looking on.
Oh, Korda blows what looked to be an easy approach shot, and Petr Korda puts himself in trouble.
Well, that was great athleticism from the big Michael Stich to change direction. A good play to go behind a guy who's 6'4". We ought to know that, Barry.
Once you start moving, at least when I moved in one direction, that was it. I'll see you later. I'm not coming back.
Turning the ship around.
You got it. Love 30 now. Chance for Stich to get right back in this third set. No, and a double fault from Korda. Very erratic play from both players in this match to date.
Well, it really is going to come down to who can focus through the fatigue that they're feeling. 5 breaks in the second set, 1 and looks like going to be 2 here in the third. And if Korda could hang on here, this would be a huge emotional lift for him.
To go long, and a love 40 lead disappears. Stich cannot believe he missed that forehand. He's hit a million of those in over the course of the season, but not that one, and it's deuce. Starting to talk to himself now, trying to get himself a little bit more pumped up.
It's such a tough thing to deal with, because that fatigue keeps coming back in, and you just have to use your will to start focusing in on the point, moving your feet, staying down through the ball.
And there it is, an error from the forehand, and Stich has broken right back here in the third set. Michael Stich, a 5-set winner last night over Stefan Edberg, but a very tough match. Going against Petr Korda, who won a miraculous match, subtitled the General Hospital, over Pete Sampras, as both players could barely walk at the end of the competition.
And this is another sign of how tired Stich is, and he's starting to complain about a lot of line calls. We did not see that yesterday. Bruno Roubaud smartly not overruling anything as of yet. Pete Sampras, after that match yesterday, got some intravenous fluids because he was so dehydrated. Talk about General Hospital.
Stich, ace number 12 down the center. Our friends from Sat Einst, the German network over here, producing the wonderful pictures that you're seeing. There are 12 cameras in place today. And Michael Stich holds that love. Stich looking sharper now, trying to get it kept together. All right.
Talk about power with the players. Herb, you got anything for me?
Welcome back as Petr Korda serves in the fourth game of the third set. This is best of 5. Korda down 1-2. 2 service breaks already in this set. Korda having some trouble keeping a good, constant pace going. Last night he played so brilliantly for periods of time, Tim. I can understand why he couldn't maintain that today.
Good volley there, right on the baseline. And Stich unable to control the lob. And Korda doing well, mixing it up, coming in on some second serves.
You sense that this crowd isn't quite into this match as they were for those 8 hours yesterday when they were so drained at the end of the day.
Well, a lot of these folks come for the whole series of matches during the week, and I think they're tired, just like I'm sure the players are.
And Korda holds serve, 2 games all in the third set. Let first service as Michael Stich serves in the 5th game of the third set. 1 set all, 2 games all. And a fine stretch forehand volley from Michael Stich. That's the best we've seen him move so far. Timmy looked very sharp on that point.
Oh, yeah.
Sensational play from Stich. Michael Stich starting to move so much better here.
Well, 2 lunge volleys and 2 points, and then this little pickup. And I think what's interesting, when you're playing, when you're this tired, you get bursts of energy at certain times, and then it goes away from you, and the bursts come back. It's just the key is to time it so that you're playing your best tennis and you're most focused on the important points.
Another double fault. 7 double faults for Michael Stich. Very unusual. He's been serving so well all week long. Another ace for Michael Stich. 13 aces. Stich leads it. Welcome back to center court as Peter Korda serves, up 15 love, but down 2-3 in the third. And Michael Stich getting some vitality from somewhere here, Tim, because he looks like a different player over the last 7 or 8 points. 15 all. Stich now trying to get another break. The overhead shot gives you such a good view of how close these guys are to that baseline when they serve.
Good
serve from Korda into Stich's body. We saw Stefan Edberg do that quite a bit yesterday afternoon, successfully in the first 2 sets.
Wow, and another bad return of serve now. Stich wants to have a look at that tennis ball. It is 3 games all, third set. straightening those strings. And there was a lot of that going on last night, Tim.
Great way to buy some time. Good play from Stich. Let's see if he can move as well as he did the last time he served, which was the best we've seen all day from him. But I think Korda doing well just to get a lot of balls in play and might make Stich play some volleys. Obviously, a little bit needs to make him tougher than this, but want to force your opponent to play when you're both tired like this. But Stich looking for 3 straight easy service games. Always putting the pressure very quickly back on Korda to hold.
Into the big weapon of Petr Korda, and he uses it.
Short swing, barely takes the racket back and blocks right through the ball. 5 return clean winners for Petr Korda. Oh yeah, little help from the net. There it is, clicking right off the top of the net, and Petr Korda trying to neutralize Stich, but does not get the ball low enough, and look at the angle on that volley, cutting on the outside of the ball.
Stich raising his hand to say, sorry, I got a little luck on that lead cord. I don't think he really meant that, but it sure looked good. 40-15, Stich.
I think he felt badly about that.
Yeah. Oh, I don't believe it.
Oh, great
That
lob.
is a great choice of shot from Michael Stich. Brilliant as Fred Perry in the dark glasses looks on. All. And now, Tim, we start reaching those crucial points in any set. Once you get past that 7th game, 15-all, you know that Stich's got to be saying, if I could just break here, I could serve for this set.
Go up 2-1. I think we're going to see something a little bit extra special from both guys in these next couple games.
Perfect shot from Petr Korda. You can't hit a forehand better than that.
I say Vincent, 30-15.
Stich giving a little chop slice to the court. Of course, he does not want to break that racket. Have to play with another one, and he'd get a fine, immediate fine when you break the racket.
Oh, and Korda using that beautiful topspin forehand. A winner straight down the line.
Stich makes fun of himself there a little bit. This slice return with not enough on it, right into the roundhouse forehand of Petr Korda. I guess these guys wouldn't be worrying about a fine, would they?
I don't think so.
$1 million already in the bank. Oh yeah, Korda raising his game to the occasion a little bit more than Michael Stich right at this moment.
Eyes of the world on both these players. Huge media turnout over here. Still camera photographers clustered at courtside across from the umpire. Now for Stich, ace number 13.
I say Vincent, 30-15.
freezing Stich with that low return. And really, Stich just has to guess on this because Korda has three options, the lob or the passing shot. And either way, normally Peter Korda would go inside out. That one he pulls over. And look at the dominance from Peter Korda, 12-2 off the passing shots.
Jams him right into the body. Michael Stich serving well. Hold serve. Korda will serve when we return. Welcome back to center court as Peter Korda once again has slipped in a quick point. Leads 15-love, but down 4-5.
Here's the point. Korda a little lucky because he doesn't do a lot with that overhead. Stich almost ran it down. But very important for Korda to stay out in front in this service game, or else you know the crowd is going to come to life. Oh, and a creative approach shot there from Stich.
I liked it.
Looked like your game a little bit.
A little slice there. The ball floated, gave Stich a lot of room and a lot of time to come in. And now, as Nicky Pilic there on the far side looks on, 15-all. Stich. One thing about Stich lately, when he gets a chance to capitalize, he usually takes advantage of it. We'll see what he does
He
here.
might be sneaking in on this one, too.
Very close on that far baseline. Korda misses, and now Michael Stich 2 points away from a 2-1 lead, but it's a long 2 points. It's like third and a long yard to go. Korda with that big forehand when he needs it.
Korda serving smartly, 3/4 pace, only 161 kilometers per hour, but it drew the short ball right to the forehand. That's a 1-2 combination. And that's 1-2 times 2. And it really, Stich is not reading the serve that well because a couple times now Stich has chipped the return off the forehand side, and that's the result.
Korda looking a bit impatient, not wanting to stay in a lot of rallies. Stich's continuing to look up to his right. Tim, I don't know what that is, but he's done that about 4 times in the last game. He's something to Michael's right. I don't know whether it's a camera or whatever seems to be bothering him. Too tough. Ooh.
And that's a problem with when you're a player and something gets your attention out there and you just can't get your focus off it. That's obviously what's happening to Stich here. He just keeps going back to something that's not so obvious to anybody else in the stands.
And another clean winner from the forehand of Peter Korda, and a very unhappy Michael Stich bangs the ball down. We are at 5 games all. Third set. Nicky Pilic in the blue, a gentleman who caused quite an uproar back in '73 when he was not allowed to play Wimbledon by the International Tennis Federation, and all the players boycotted most of the players boycotted, I should say. Jan Kodish won the event that year, but a very controversial year, and really the start of the old ATP, the Association of Tennis Professionals.
Great stuff from Korda. Normally goes up the line and then flips that cross court.
Korda lunging, going for it all down the line, but wide.
I don't know about these lunges, Barry, because I don't think they're helping Peter Korda out.
No, I don't either, especially after last night. He could barely move. That's got to hurt.
It's a risky play from Stich because he leaves the down the line.
Again, the forehand, his favorite shot. Boy, he controls that shot so well down the line.
Again, the low backhand return down the middle, and then flips that one high. Great topspin, but Korda just returning so well off both sides, but the backhand always low and down the middle. Sets up the passing shots. Oh, a miraculous half volley on a huge point as Michael Stich pumps his fifth. Too good. This looks like it's a winner return.
Oh,
Again,
yeah.
it's
Oh, I mean, Korda can't hit a better return than that, Tim. And watch this shot. His perfect execution. It goes wide, and Stich saves himself with a brilliant half volley. Michael Stich, 6-5.
Bitte ruhig. Okay.
a good play from the rangy Michael Stich, who has not come in behind many second serves at all. Oh, that a late call.
Very close. Michael thought he had not put that much on the ball. He's waiting for a replay on a huge scoreboard that sits over this court. Here comes the replay. And his crowd now having a look at it as well.
Well, he's waiting for the replay. Obviously, the resolution on that big screen not quite good enough to trust the replay. On a television screen, the lines bleed much wider than they actually are on the court.
Gets caught. And so, from what looked like a great start in this game, Stich now down 40-15. Will go wide. Another solid return, just like the first point. So, Stich stays alive. Korda 1 point away from the tiebreak. And a double fault. His fourth of the day and the most costly for Peter Korda to date. And so now deuce. This applause definitely for Maestro Stich. Brilliant forehand. Everybody in this place thought he was going to go cross-court, Tim, including you and me.
Stich really pumping it up here. Lines that ball up and slaps it down the line. Like you said, Korda looking for the cross-court with that big looping swing. It looks like he's going to carve around the outside of the ball.
And so now, huge point, maybe the biggest point of this match today, a chance for Stich to go up 2-1. He overhits the return.
And Korda not wanting to hit another second serve because the double falls before from that court. 139 kilometers per hour on a first serve.
Good play, though. It worked. Oh, and can you believe the shot that Stich misses? Looked like the easiest backhand of the day. And so now, Petr Korda 1 point away from a tiebreak. Stich waits for the call. The linesman is behind him. There will be no call. Bruno Ribot in the chair has not overruled. It is 6 games all. We've got a tiebreak.
And Korda must be trying to draw some reserve off of the, thinking back to yesterday's tiebreak, particularly that fourth set tiebreak against Pete Sampras where he was down 2 or 3 match points. Came up with some brilliant tennis, and that got him into the 5th set where he finally beat the world number 1, 13-11. And now Stich is yelling at Bruno Ribot in between points, and he does not, in my estimation, have enough energy to play both Korda and Ribot as Korda flips the forehand cross court. There's the mini break.
What a tremendous get. As Korda can't believe it, he has the entire court.
Well, Korda does nothing wrong here. It's a great sideline-to-sideline movement as Petr Korda tries to change directions. And Korda hit a great second serve, opened up the court, down the line just where he wanted. The acrobatics from the Czech player, but that was something extra for Michael Stich to run from the far sideline to hit that passing shot, getting back the mini break.
Called out. Bruno Ribot is not going to overrule. Looked like it was long.
What's amazing, Barry, is so many of Stich's backhand returns right in that range, right in a 4 or 5 inch range, going inside out off the backhand on the two sides.
Oh, yes. Now we're seeing some great tennis out here.
This is the best stuff from both guys. A fantastic get from Stich. And look at that backhand. And yesterday, Woody was seeing a big reaction from Korda, but I don't think he has enough stuff. Look at this return there, and then from below the net, so tough to hit a sweeping topper from that position. Korda makes that transition on the short shot so well.
Stich right back. Petr Korda has the mini break here in this tie break. First player to reach 7 by a 2-point advantage will lead by 2 sets to 1. The backhand slice fades long, and Michael Stich will come over to serve down 2-4. He's continuing to have a few words with our friend Bruno Ribot in the chair. Bruno under great pressure. I actually came over in the car with Bruno today. He said this is his finale of the year, and he'll be in training to go down to Australia mid-January. Beautiful volley from Michael Stich. We are at the Olympia Halle in Munich, Germany, bringing you the finals of the Compaq Grand Slam Cup. As we watch a great point as Stich puts it away, it is 1 set apiece. We're in a tiebreak, and Petr Korda leads it 4-3. Stich waiting for Korda to make his move.
Staying with that volley all the way as Korda has gone up to say something to Bruno Ribot. I think something behind where Stich is serving. No flash photography.
From behind where Stich served, there was some flash that bothered Korda. 4 points all now.
Oh, wow. Korda picking that ball up. And Petr Korda looked like he was going to be in trouble because he comes rushing in here and he's forced to hit a quick one. I see that ball on the rise. So tough, but look at him stay low. That is a really, really tough shot. Korda was coming in hoping to nail this one in midair. Not only 132 kilometers per hour.
Stich stays right in there. 5 points all. Surprisingly enough, Stich goes to the Korda forehand on the approach. I thought for sure he'd go cross-court, Tim.
Well, you would think he would try to get to the slightly weaker side, which is Petr Korda's backhand. Although it's not a sure bet either way. We've seen some nice passing shots off the Korda backhand. But I agree with you. I would have gone to the backhand.
Set point for Korda. Oh, yes, he screams. Korda, brilliant forehand return. And so Petr Korda has done it. He wins the tiebreak.
Jadi dari tadinya serve dan maju ke depan, pada set kedua justru merubah dengan bermain dari belakang, dari garis belakang, sehingga memberikan kesempatan kepada Petr Korda untuk mengambil inisiatif untuk menyerang. Dan itulah yang membuat Petr Korda bisa memenangkan set kedua. Tapi pada set ketiga, Michael Stich kelihatannya berimbang, jadi tentunya Michael Stich ingin juga untuk memenangkan pertandingan ini, sehingga dia juga berusaha untuk kembali ke form yang semula seperti pada set pertama. Tapi kelihatan di sini mungkin fisiknya agak sedikit menurun dari Michael Stich. Nah, sekalipun demikian kalahnya juga tidak seberapa terlalu jauh di tie break 7-5. Tapi toh sempat memang kelihatan bahwa memang Michael Stich itu di dalam kondisi yang sudah agak sedikit menurun dibandingkan yang
Apakah Anda juga bisa atau mengamati ada semacam kemampuan tersendiri dari Petr Korda untuk mengetahui kelemahan?
Michael Stich has just blown an easy forehand volley, down love 15, but up a service break, and now misses with a backhand volley. He may change rackets. He does.
It's such an important game for Stich to consolidate that break that he worked so hard to get.
Well, we've had 2 5-set semifinals. This crowd rhythmically clapping for a 5-set final here. Oh, just wide.
Korda just missing.
Oh, boy.
Again, that's the danger when you go cross court with the volley. You better make sure it's a winner, because he left that whole court open.
Oh, boy, has he played those low backhands well?
That is such a tough shot to hit. There's that patented low return off the backhand. Korda, watch the early preparation, racket back, running through it, and then he flips at the last second. It takes great timing to hit that. Most guys would chip that ball.
Double break point now for Korda. Stich saves one. Just wide. Ooh, and Stich's heart had to pound just for a moment as he saw that ball coming back so quickly.
Struck so well.
And Michael Stich with ace number 14.
Korda giving the out wide as we saw him do yesterday against Sampras, but Stich has not hit it that well today. Oh. Actually, I think that's a good play against Stich, maybe not against Sampras, because Stich's favorite serve is that one down the middle in the ad court. Not that he can't hit the out wide, but he'd rather swing it down the middle, and Korda taking that one away. Oh, a great second serve.
Michael Stich saw Korda leaning out wide and just eased one right up the line. Look at the Stich cast-off rackets. We could have an auction over here. Do pretty well with those old rackets.
Is that a bag or a pro shop?
And so now Michael Stich serving to go up 2-love.
So important for the these guys to get their first serves in. They're only converting about 25% of the points when they're forced to hit a second serve.
Oh, the out wide work, the wide open court.
Ooh, a late call. But I think Stich knows that ball is out. Otherwise, he would have looked up at Bruno Roubeau.
Stich has another look, but again, a fine low volley off that backhand.
It's such an interesting play because Stich knows when he gets the serve out wide that Korda has to go down the line. Korda hits a great return, but Stich is moving there, perhaps even before Korda makes contact with the return. And there's the down the middle.
It's number 15 for Michael Stich, and what a time for it, 186 kilometers per hour.
Just unfolding, leaning forward, and see the ball bending away from Korda.
And so now Peter Korda down a break, love to, fourth set, but Korda by 2-1. That is hard to do from the baseline against Michael Stich. A clean winner up the line.
Korda's whole game is built around trying to line up that forehand. Does it perfectly by getting Stich to hit the slice back in. When Stich goes to the slice, Korda knows he's going to get some kind of forehand.
You draw a little box in that corner about maybe a foot wide, Tim, and I'll take one guy to win the contest, Peter Korda, against anybody in the game. He is amazing in that right-hand side.
One time I saw Agassi hit some targets with ground strokes a few times, and he get pretty close.
We'd have a heck of a contest, huh?
Well, Stich in the press conference a couple days ago was talking about the perfect player. He said maybe he would take his serve, but both Agassi's forehand and backhand.
Ooh, Stich said that.
That's a lot to say about the number. Now 25 ranked player in the world, but everybody recognized how talented Agassi is.
Ooh, and a little luck from that loose net. And Peter Korda puts him at 40-15.
Just clipping the top of the net.
Again, the Korda forehand, and so Peter Korda holds. But Michael Stich leads 2-1 with the service break in the fourth. The break here in the fourth, trying to move this match into a 5-setter. Oh, and Korda, the net cord helps him. Jumping over the racket of Stich.
There's bad luck, but he says Stich hits a great volley here, and he's all over this ball if it comes over. But hand's not quick enough because Korda completely out of court. Stich, one of the best doubles players in the world, Wimbledon titleist with McEnroe. Quick hands, not able to control that one.
No, it fades wide. And so very quickly now, Michael Stich in big trouble in the fourth game of the fourth set, down 3 break points. Wow. Stich did not like the toss. This is a second serve.
playing it close.
Great coverage by Michael Stich on a huge point. Still, double break point for Peter Korda. Great second effort. The player, you hate to see that, a chance to put the point away, and there, Michael Stich just places it into the open court. A scampering Korda gets it back. But boom, nice overhead, but having to hit one more shot than you want to doesn't help your cause when you're this tired. Still a break point for Korda. And another second serve, this is the third. Three in a row. He has really made it tough on himself this game. And Korda catches the tape, and so from love 40 down, after missing three serves, it is deuce.
Some big points yesterday, Barry, at Sampras against Korda. I'll get to that in a second after this point. Oh, yeah. When Sampras had a chance to put the match away 3-4 in the fifth set, he had 3 break points against Peter Korda and wasn't able to convert, but Peter Korda gets a fourth here with a nice backhand return. And Korda leaving the out wide. Stich loves to go up the middle here.
Stich lets that ball go long, and he saves yet another break point.
Oh. That shot a lot tougher than it looks because you can really lose control when you're trying to jump up and take such a big swing at that. Oh, great athleticism. Barry, almost every time that Stich serves to the Korda backhand, it goes inside out like that in the ad court. You think Michael Stich might be moving there a little bit. Stich, 13 volley errors to 5 for Korda, but of course Stich spending a lot more time at net.
Stich now waiting, as Korda said, hold on, there's a ball right behind that lines person. That is amazing.
Amazing Korda could see that.
Stich gets out of it. And so now,
as Jessica Stockman Stich looks on with Nikki Pilic, Davis Cup captain of Germany, and has taken over the duties of coaching Michael Stich over these last 3 or 4 months.
not able to conclude this game. Perhaps one of the longest games of the match, and as you look back, sometimes this could be a crucial game. Stich obviously needing it to go up 3-1, but having to work awfully hard. Oh. Talk about 4 or 5 great shots using the entire court. That was it.
Well, Stich has hit a number of lunging cross-court volleys off those down-the-line returns, but Korda picked that ball up, and you can see both players laboring. Stich there breathing quite deeply after that long exchange.
And finally, Michael Stich holds serve in a very tough game that had him down love 40.
And that's going to give Stich a big lift to come through down 4 break points. Here's the delicate drop volley.
This guy plays some classic-looking shots, doesn't he, Tim?
Well,
Beautiful form.
See why he's so good in all surfaces.
Yeah.
Great hands, big hitter.
Now Korda, obviously discouraged after having those 3 big break points in a row. Serving, down love 15. And a miss hit. And if I had to guess, I'd say head out to the fridge and start making a big triple-decker for the 5th set here.
Yeah, Korda looking awfully tired, and as you said, discouraged.
Yeah.
Rushing through these points.
One thing about Stich that we've mentioned, Tim, is that he kind of stays pretty much in the same zone. He gets upset, obviously, but his energy level is pretty consistent. Oh, Stich. One of his best backhand passing shots all day.
Not a bad volley here from Korda. Clips the top of the net. But Stich, not really even much of a swing, just punches through that ball.
It's wide.
And if Stich goes up 2 breaks here, this set will be on ice.
It goes long. Korda knew it. And so Michael Stich walks over. 2 breaks of serve. He leads 4-1 in the 4th set.
Sit, please. Thank you. Petr.
We are back as Michael Stich serves a second serve, leading 4-1 in the 4th set. Goes for an ace, hits a double fault. Love 15.
And didn't learn anything from that point, but you got to wonder if Korda is just going to throw in the towel on this 4th set and perhaps just try to hold his own serve.
Comes right back with an ace. Korda looking just a little discouraged late here in the 4th set.
Yeah.
Ace number 17.
You got to believe he's going to try to hold his serve, though, Barry, because he does not want Stich serving as we enter into the final set. He's still able to break the 200-kilometer-per-hour barrier. Korda wants to be careful here too, Barry, but he doesn't want to lose his rhythm out there. He'll try to hit a few balls in the court, not start slamming some shots all over the place. Obviously, he's going to lose this set.
And a quick, easy game for Michael Stich on his own serve. He now leads 5-1. 1 game away from evening this match at 2 sets all.
See, I think that's a mistake, hitting balls 10 feet wide into the bottom of the net. At least you want to maintain some sort of feel out there, like you're making good contact with the ball.
And now, Tim, the question is, how hard does Stich try here to break so that he can open up the 5th on his own serve?
Well, I think Stich's going to try hard. What I'm surprised is that Korda isn't giving more effort to hold.
Mm-hmm.
That first half volley, very lethargic.
Well, he didn't give much energy, but he made the shot. No.
High sequence in 30-15. Field sequence in 40-15.
So Peter Korda now trying to hang on in this 4th set, up 40-15. And he holds. And so when we return, Michael Stich will... Welcome back as Michael Stich serves a second serve to go up 15 love. Stich now 3 points away from 2 sets all.
And Korda just throwing in the towel, obviously, in a perfunctory game here. He's just not even hit some ball, you know.
At the changeover, Korda put a new headband on, got a fresh, dry shirt, seemingly thinking, okay, I'm getting ready for the 5th set now.
Yeah. We'll see a little bit of a transformation here after Korda, I'm sure, does not hold here, unless Michael Stich just...
Suddenly, these points have gotten very bizarre. I mean, it's like neither player wanting to win.
Stich has to be careful not to go to sleep too much because Korda, I'm sure, will crank it up as soon as he comes out and gets his first service game. So Stich has to be wary as well not to go to sleep. And if somebody tuned in, they might have a hard time understanding these guys are playing for $830,000.
Difference. Yeah.
1.6 to the winner. But these guys are both exhausted.
Oh.
First sign of real energy from Stich. Stretch volley. He wants to make sure to put this set away.
Called a fault. Second serve. Double set point here. And there it is. Korda barely with an effort on the backhand, and so Michael Stich slaps his thigh. He has evened this match at 2 sets apiece. They will play 1 set now for $1,625,000 first prize.
And Korda in his career 4-5 in 5-set matches. Michael Stich 11-9, both winning a 5-setter yesterday. Oh, and Stich, first out of the box here in the fifth.
A great cross-court backhand.
So dangerous off that backhand side. And let's see how Korda reacts.
And as we saw last night with the 13-11 fifth set between Sampras and Korda, these two players now are playing a regular set right down to the deadline. There will be no tiebreak here in the fifth set. I'm sure a lot of people back home especially pick up a paper and see a 13-11 final and they say, what the heck is going on? Nicky Pilic, the German Davis Cup captain and coach, a Pilic, I should say a Michael Stich confidant. Wow.
And Korda all of a sudden finding some energy, doing a little jogging here. And you don't often talk about a point in the first game of any set being enormous, but this, I think, an enormous point.
Korda continuing to pound the forehand. Oh, a tough call there. It goes long, and so Petr Korda sprints over. Korda holds serve in the first game of the fifth set. Stay with us, we're at the 11th. Oh, yes. Korda pumped up.
Very definitely sort of a prize fight atmosphere out here. Like these guys are in the 15th round of a heavyweight battle as Korda knocks off that shot. But both guys completely exhausted. The whole thing on the line in this last round. Kind of the walking dead out here. These guys are completely tapped out. Definitely a carryover from yesterday with the Sampras-Korda match was very much like that. We thought both guys would be unable to continue as Stich hit enormous second serve ace.
Yeah, a little extra rooting from the Stich audience over there, headed by Nicky Pilic, a great left-hander in his own right.
And Stich lucky because he broke a string on that one. If that return comes back, it would have been so tough to control the volley.
It's a good thing Michael brought plenty of rackets today because he's discarded about 3 or 4 over there. There's part of the... Geez, that one racket looks like it's really had it. The strings are gone. The frame looks like it's been run over by an old Model Ford. Stich continuing to serve out to the forehand of Petr Korda, goes to 40-15.
Stich out serving Korda. That's to be expected.
Oh, Korda. He's playing with the crowd now, and they love it.
Well, we saw that yesterday as Korda really tried to whoop it up. Beautiful touch here from Peter Korda. And it's almost like he's trying to get Stich to run after that ball. Use just a little bit more energy. These guys will move very selectively to shots. If they're down in a game 30-15, 40-15, or a shot that's unmakeable, they're not going to run after anything they don't have to.
Korda continuing to use that great forehand up the line. Only thing the crowd has not done so far, Tim, is the wave.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday.
Got rolling during the Korda Sampras match. Korda again catches Stich coming in on a second serve. Stich taking some chances now, Tim.
Well, that was a great second serve, and Korda, who had been shifting over to cover the backhand, dove, and this was the return. Stich actually picking up that behind the left foot. Good racket work, but he's a sitting duck for the Peter Korda.
Korda cannot believe the shot was not that tough. Well, they could haul him out of here.
Well, that was a mid-hit volley from Stich, and it landed a lot shorter than Korda expected. And he was ahead of it, racket head turning over too much, way down in the bottom of the net. Watch out! Oh, God.
Yes. Perfect timing on the lob from Peter Korda.
Well, Korda hit the mid-hit return, which Stich got back to well to hit the overhead. But Korda cross-court, and that gives Peter Korda 8 or 10 extra feet when you hit that ball diagonal across the court. A good play.
Once again, break point.
I think Korda needs to watch as his wife, Regina, looks on. He's got to watch out for Stich's serve out wide in the deuce court and down the middle in the ad court. Definitely the favorite serves of Michael Stich.
Yes. Stays in. I thought the ball was going to fade, Tim, but it stayed in.
Very nervous Jessica Stich looks on, but again, that out wide serve, and you said it, but it looked like this ball is going to slip wide, cutting it awfully close.
And a solid serve from Michael Stich, and one of the toughest games that Stich has had to win on his own serve, and he does 1-0.
And you got to feel that Stich is going to go to his strengths, and those two serves, definitely the place he wants to hit the ball. And I think Korda should be covering that. Korda now, I think, will be spinning some first serves in because he has been ineffective on his second serve, only getting 20% of the points in the fourth set when he was forced to hit a second serve. Oh, great hands from Stich.
Oh, my. Unbelievable as Stich gets caught. Watch it. Oh, yes. Perfect. From another angle. And now Michael Stich senses a big opportunity. Down, love 30. Korda is on his own serve. Stich wisely, I think, Tim, decided to come in down the line.
That's a shot he wouldn't normally hit, too, is that little slice and coming in. He likes to nail the ball, but I'd say just dump it deep and get in.
Oh, and another error from Korda. Irate Petr Korda puts himself in big trouble. Down love 40. Korda looking just for a moment, Tim, like having a little trouble with his motion.
Well, we saw him rubbing some liniment oil on his body. And when he did that yesterday is when he started to cramp. As you can see, the break point, Stich with 20 to only 12 for Korda. And Korda grabbing the back of his leg where he was having some problems yesterday afternoon. He said in the press conference that he doesn't normally cramp, but obviously the pressure of the moment and that grueling five-setter yesterday starting to take its toll.
Oh, and look at Korda. Korda really having some pain problems over there, and I'm not sure that Stich is even aware that Korda is starting to watch this now. Maybe he's just doing a little praying.
And yesterday, Barry, that cramping started late, very late in the fifth set when Sampras was already completely out of it. And now here we are at 1-all in the fifth, a long way to go. And if that leg starts to lock up, Petr Korda is going to have a difficult job winning out here.
Goes long. This crowd getting all they paid for on the far side.
Well, you get a sense that the crowd, although obviously pro Stich because of being his countrymen, they really like Petr Korda, the show, the emotion that he displayed yesterday.
Giving them a lot of entertainment here in the last 48 hours. Fires that rack. Into the net, and so Michael Stich misses some opportunities. Petr Korda holds in a very...
I'm surprised Korda's even sitting down between game changes.
Look out. Oh, Korda hits full blast right into the... Look out. That could have really... Uh-oh.
Korda hit his hand, his left hand.
Wow.
And Stich, a real sign of sportsmanship over there to make sure that Korda's all right. And this is, Barry, is really becoming like a boxing match out of here. Stich with a beautiful little drop volley.
Now the crowd, I was just going to say, Tim, giving both players a big hand, but in particular Korda for that unbelievable effort. Watch it again here.
Ooh, he hit his knee. I didn't see him hit his hand, though.
I didn't either. Well, the left hand must have felt pretty good on that shot. Brilliant backhand return down the line.
Solid volley from Stich. Stich was involved in another big five-setter recently in Davis Cup in the first tie, taking out Jason Stoltenberg in 5 sets.
No call. Michael Stich serves ace number 20. Evens this match at 2 games all. So Petr Korda now prepares to serve in the 5th game of the 5th set with new tennis balls. Shows them to Stich.
Stich's hands getting awfully slow because those are not big serves from Petr Korda, 164 kilometers an hour. 3 of them in a row, but a good play to be spinning that first serve in for Korda.
No.
And again, that funky walk from Korda, and that leg could lock up at any moment.
You certainly get that feeling. Every once in a while, he just goes stiff-legged. A view from the box seats at courtside. And Petr Korda stays very much in this match. He holds serve, 3 games to 2. We're in the 5th set. But Korda really isn't the type of player that relies on his serve nearly so much as Stich. It's a great backhand volley.
There it is, that inside-out backhand return. Stich waiting for it. Goes behind Korda. And it surprised me to see Korda run that hard after that ball. A clean winner, needing to conserve energy.
Ace 22 for Stich.
And again, Barry, I think Korda should be protecting that wide out, force Michael Stich to go down the middle in the deuce side.
And 2 very quick service games for both players as we look at Germany's own and first big hero, Boris Becker, with his his wife, who is expecting a child momentarily, or at least in January, you said, Tim.
Middle of January. Boris is expecting his return to come at the Marseille event in early February before going to the Australian Open.
This crowd buzzing because up on that huge screen above the court, they just saw Boris Becker, and a lot of excitement buzzing around.
And actually, Barry Stich waved to Becker. And Boris, a lot more used to playing in these kind of matches than watching them. Must be a strange experience for him to be in the crowd. But Stich very slow moving out to that ball. And maybe these guys coasting a little bit until they get late in the fifth set, and then trying to make something happen from there.
$15 all, 3 games all, 7th game of the fifth set. They have been at it for 2 hours and 50 minutes, coming up to almost a 3-hour match. Both these guys played long matches yesterday, as we mentioned, Korda especially, in his big win over Pete Sampras. Stayed in, just caught the baseline. I thought for a moment that ball was going to float long, Tim. So did Peter Korda.
And a great adjustment there from Stich, because that a miss hit off Korda's forehand, and Stich catching the baseline, that ball skidding with an approach shot.
That will go wide. We are at the Olympia Halle in Munich, Germany, bringing you the finals of the Compaq Grand Slam Cup for 1993. This is Michael Stich going against Peter Korda. It is 2 sets all, 3 games all in the fifth set. I'm Barry McKay along with Tim Mayotte. Korda pulls it wide. And we've talked often about the 7th game, but this is shaping up to be a huge game here in this final set. There will be no tiebreak. We've already established that.
And that's the biggest serve from Peter Korda as his wife, Regina, looks on. We've seen from Peter Korda that serve in quite some time. Almost an ace. He's only had 2 throughout the match.
Maybe the cleanest backhand we've seen all afternoon. Just meets this perfectly.
Well, he wants to end the point quickly and just sweeping over that one-hander.
Cannot believe the shot that he missed.
It really is like a prize fight. These guys are more time on the mat than they are standing up.
Korda, who we think really is very much a Hillary Clinton, the First Lady, a look-alike. We discussed that last night. Mixed emotions about that. Oh! Michael Stich. What a break. And what a bad break for Peter Korda.
Well, this loose net has been a factor all week.
really won him the match against Edberg last night. Oh, I don't believe the shot he tried.
Strange shot selection because I think he should have come in on that forehand.
Yep. Korda continuing to pound those muscles.
Oh, Korda hit the winner and his leg locked.
Watch it again here, Tim.
Just an outright winner. And here's the reaction. The primal scream.
Oh, that is unreal. He's feeling pain. And so Petr Korda putting that huge scoreboard up high with a television monitor that is on constantly. And now Stich to serve. Opens up with ace number 23. Well, we're keeping our own stats up here. And somebody called a couple of aces, maybe, that a racket touched. I'll go with their score. 25 aces for Michael Stich. It's the sideline.
High sequence and 30-15. Service.
Oh.
Korda nails this backhand cross court. 30 all now.
You can bet Korda's going to try and finish some points quickly here. But a brilliant serve out wide by Michael Stich. Oh, double fault. Crucial double fault. The 10th of the day for Michael Stich.
Korda's afraid to stop moving. He's going to lock up.
Korda could go for it here. He does. Catches the error, and now maybe the biggest point of the afternoon as Michael Stich faces break point, down 3-4. It would be Korda serving as Nicky Pilic. Jessica Stich look on.
You got to feel that Korda should protect it down the middle.
He
has gone there a number of times.
A miss hit. And he does, Tim. You called it. Right down the center for Michael Stich. He wants the other ball. Well, it's
especially when a player gets tired, they go to their strengths. And that could have been the biggest point of Peter Korda's life right there.
That'll catch the tape. Stich took just a bit off that first serve. Got it in deep. Oh, and it stays in. Vladimir Zednik, the Korda coach, former Davis Cupper. Korda continuing to stretch him out, make him play.
Well, again, the question, where is Michael Stich going to serve? He keeps hitting that swinging serve. So tough to change when you keep hitting that slice serve. Let's see if he changed the direction.
Right down the center. And he does it. Korda rips the passing shot. The Korda entourage goes crazy, and Peter Korda now will serve for this match.
Well, here's the winning backhand. I think we should look back to yesterday against Sampras in Korda's match, Barry. Remember when he finally broke Sampras and had an opportunity to serve out the match, and he came up inexplicably, hitting 4 unforced errors and letting that break slip away. Ultimately came back to win the match. But let's see if he can hold it together a little bit better here.
Stich, right back, wins the first point on Korda's serve, and what a big point that was. Village can't even watch. Oh, I do not believe it. The net again is the star of the show. One net court and another.
Well, Barry, I'll bet $1.62 million that next year this net is a lot tighter, because the tournament committee is going to hear from these guys. A real factor in all the matches.
Just long, called wide. Love 30 now. Huge points for Michael Stich. He has to break. It's good. Into the open court. Perfectly played by Stich.
And the flags are out. This is a great effort from Korda.
But great concentration.
That's tough to do because the court is sitting open. You know, all you have to do is put it in there, and you can lose your concentration.
Triple break point, and he does it. Michael Stich is broken. We're going to stay till the conclusion of this match. Don't go away. We'll be here.
again.
Stich again gets lucky. The ball climbs over the net.
Great half volley here. Excuse me, drop volley.
And if Michael Stich wins this match, I would roll that net up and put it in my trophy case at home. Double fault for Stich.
And this is the big advantage, even though Korda got broken last game, Barry, that he served first in this fifth set. Always one game closer.
Oh, just wide. Oh. Big call. It was wide.
That's the first time Stich has successfully gone out wide.
Gets caught with the low forehand volley. And after 3 hours and 8 minutes, we have arrived at match point for Petr Korda.
As Regina Korda looks on. An amazing road to this match point for Petr Korda.
Fault.
And Barry, you got to say nerves a real factor there. Match point and not a big second serve from Stich, 146 kilometers an hour, right where Korda has hit so many winners today.
No, it goes long. A net cord. Another net cord. And Michael Stich kisses the net, and he certainly should.
It's an $830,000 net cord.
Look at that ball climb the net, and it dies.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
This crowd can't take much more of it.
Quiet, please. Ready to play. Thank you.
Korda doesn't like the call. He thought it was long, waiting for Cyclops to kick in.
Hold on.
And an ace. Ace number 26, and unbelievably, Michael Stich stays alive by fractions of an inch.
You can see Nicky Pillage pulling out all his coaching techniques there, making an offering to the gods. Right on the baseline. And that's a big point because it's going to be interesting to see how Korda reacts to being, as you said, fractions of an inch from being in the winner's box right now.
If that ball, that little volley that hit the top of the net is just a fraction lower, the match is over. That one really sounded bad. The frame might have gone on that one.
Well, he slams it down on a flat pattern so that the frame doesn't go. He tests them actually back at the factory.
And 4 quick points for Petr Korda. Michael Stich really unhappy, but he's still in it. 6-5 Korda this set.
Or 7-5.
Yeah, not the way these two guys are playing. Jessica. Regina Korda, I should say.
And Korda going to the string-a-lings. Gets out of the way of this jamming second serve. Knocks across court, short take back. And again, Petr Korda probing around and looking to close this match out. Look at that, 30-4 passing shots.
Stich right back with another solid serve down the middle. Comes a tennis racket that obviously has been restrung. A couple of them. Stich, ace number 27. Good. Korda bumped into a lines person deep trying to get that forehand.
No place for her to go. Korda was telling her to get out of the way.
Where's she going to go? Michael Stich stays alive, holds serve. 6 games all.
Kind of like an umpire getting mixed up in the middle of a double play.
Petr Korda to serve now.
And no signs of cramping for Petr Korda the last 2 or 3 games.
Goes wide.
Right on the sideline. A little bit of luck there from Stich because that ball, he didn't mean to hit it there. A little side spin on that overhead.
doing exactly what he wanted to there, Tim, trying to get the short ball. He got it, but missed it.
It was interesting. He hit more slices off the backhand than he has all afternoon in that one point, and then all of a sudden went to the top spin. And his wife, Regina, has to be thinking about that net court on match point right now.
Korda. Service ace. Only his third of the day, but what a time for it. He misses with one of the worst forehands he's hit all day.
And you know these guys are trembling inside. Petr Korda on one of his match points had an easy backhand return, which he flubbed in the bottom of that, and then Stich flagging that forehand 10 feet long.
So from love 40 down, Petr Korda, living dangerously, pulls even. No, it's wide. Stich.
And Nicky Pilic has had enough.
It's been a long year. Korda's going to head over, straighten those strings one more time.
Well, Korda must be afraid that there's going to be a string breaking as he puts the little plastic implement in between the strings. And what a disaster that would be if he were to go for a ground stroke and have to hit it with a broken string.
You know, Rappeau watching, looking at the time clock.
I think he's a little concerned that Korda buying himself some time and breaking Stich's rhythm here.
Wow.
A fantastic pickup off this return from Stich, and here's the last forehand. And Stich has played in some pressure matches, but this one really getting to him, Barry. 4 break points.
Oh, and a miss hit from Stich. And so Michael Stich with 3 big chances there. We had a 13-11 Korda win last night in the 5th over Sampras. Could we get to that today? At second serve, that's Wayne McEwen, another one of the fine chair umpires doing some work on the net courts.
Icing number 30.
Called out.
Close call. Barry, I may be beating a dead horse, but Stich is just continually going out wide in the deuce court and down the middle in the ad. And I think Korda really should adjust for that.
Same thing. Oh, and Korda misses his bread and butter forehand. The shot he loves the most. It goes wide.
Really didn't get the feet around at all on that forehand.
Well, that one does not crawl over and drop like the match point did. So Korda now with another chance. Stich with the ad, but Peter Korda would like to keep this game alive. He does not. Ace number 28 for Michael Stich holds serve. It is 7 games all. Final set. Compaq Grand Slam Cup final. And what a match we've got. The winner, $1,625,000 US dollars. The loser will only walk away with $812,500. Korda starts the game with a double fault.
Korda going for a lot more big first serves now. It's interesting you brought that point, Barry, about these guys not being used to playing it out because you get the sense it's just such uncharted territory for them.
Maybe happens once a year, once every 5 years, if you will. Ooh, a couple of tired-looking returns from Michael Stich.
Icing Biden. Radio.
I almost think the rhythmic clapping is to let off steam from the fans as much as it is to root for one of these guys. Oh, yeah. And a lunge volley. A good play from Stich. Wasn't a real tough approach shot, but it worked.
No, just throwing all sorts of junk now. Give him the kitchen sink, and it works. It's Michael Stich. Just has a lunge backhand volley, and he draws the return into the net.
Break point. Unbelievable shot from Korda.
And Stich nicely clapping for Petr Korda, who has yet to get up. He's had the 8 count here. Stich so dangerous all week long with that running backhand. Korda's got the winner, and he takes a break.
Oh. Korda's.
And you wait for Bruno Robot to come out and just give him the standing 8 count. Oh, that's a great passing shot from Korda because Stich did exactly what he wanted to.
Yeah, that was a fine approach shot by Stich. He did, as you said, Tim, just what he wanted to there. It was deep, a lot of pace, good underspin. Korda knows he hit a good one.
It's almost like public park tennis now. These guys are throwing the kitchen sink at each other. A little chip return deep. Smile for Vladimir Zednik.
Too high. Korda in quickly, knocks it off. And so Petr Korda holds serve. He leads 8-7. Stay with us. We'll be here until this one ends.
This is an amazing match.
Reminder for those of you that aren't familiar with the play out here, there is no tiebreak in the 5th set, so this will go to conclusion. Normal scoring, 15-love, Michael Stich. Korda staying with those low backhands.
The big frame, not enough. Korda really nailing that backhand cross court. Ooh, and now Stich has changed the direction of that first serve, going up the middle some more.
Drop volley. Open court, and he makes it.
Great effort here from the Czech player. But that was the only place he could go down the line, and Stich waiting for it.
Ace 29 for Michael Stich. Double fault called by the linesman because it was well beyond the scope of the Cyclops. As Regina Korda looks on. Excellent backhand volley from Michael Stich. He holds 8 games all. Final set.
Barry, you talk about how unfamiliar these guys are with this stuff. Michael Stich has never played a 5th set out like this. He's been involved in 20 5-set matches and never gone past. On one occasion, he played a 7-6 in the 3rd at the U.S. Open. Petr Korda has done it twice in his career.
Korda, brilliant. Well, the only time, of course, in doubles, not singles, as you mentioned, Tim, but in doubles with McEnroe. Look at this backhand.
Korda off to a good start. His own serve down the line.
And again, if you totaled up the net cards that went Stich's way, a lot more than for Korda.
No chance here for Peter Korda. Point blank, has to cover one side or the other.
Fourth. Becker can hardly stand it himself. Strange shot by Stich, a high drop shot, keeps Korda all kinds of time.
There's the drop shot. Well, I said it yesterday. Becker said something about five-set tennis. He said it's nothing to do with tennis, but it's all what's in the head. And that's definitely true today, as Stich uses a bad shot selection here, trying to end the point too quickly with a little drop shot.
And Korda looking just slightly fresher than Michael Stich as he trots over. Stich to serve, down 8-9. Starts off with a double fault. That's the serve, as you mentioned, Timmy, has not used that much out wide, the one that Sampras used so effectively last night against Korda. And another double fault. $11 double faults. And that one, a very costly one, puts Stich down 15-30. Korda now 2 points away. Stich unbelievably hits another one of those drop volleys.
Well, he is throwing so much junk out there, both at net and from the baseline. Stich hitting, I think, too many drop shots. Obviously, that one getting the job done.
And no luck for Korda. Waiting for that ball to go over. It does not. Stich holds. 9 games all. Regina Korda looks on. We've talked about this unbelievable difference in prize money. Maybe the two people most interested in that difference today, Regina Korda and Jessica Stich.
Oh, and Stich waiting for a call. That serve could have been wide. Bruno Ribot remained consistent. He has not overruled once, different from what we saw from Mike Morrissey and Wayne McEwen in other matches. And at this point, a ball would have to be very clearly wide for Bruno Ribot to overrule.
Stich, not with a lot of patience at this point. Stich waiting for the double fault. No call. Korda holds it low. 10-9 to this huge crowd. Some dignitaries on hand. Boris Becker in that row as well. Stich opens up with ace number 30. Suddenly, Tim, not a lot of great rallies here, as the energy has drained out of both of these players over 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh, a bad miss hit from Stich, but it has definitely just become a war of attrition here. Who can focus through the haze that they're feeling in their head when you're walking around late in the fifth set? Sometimes you just have no idea where you are, exhausted, and you just have to bear down and try to focus through all that exhaustion and just get the ball back in play. A lot of times it's the question of getting that return back.
That stays in.
Korda just able to control that one.
Another solid return catches Stich. So from 45, it is now deuce.
And again, we've seen it a number of times. Korda just a couple points from taking home this match.
He does it. Can you believe a lob volley?
Somehow Korda finding the energy to run down that drop half volley from Michael Stich. I'm not sure what else he could have done.
Match point number 3 for Peter Korda, and $1,625,000 on the line. And there it is, Korda. Peter Korda the winner, 11-9 in the fifth. You've been watching a special presentation of the Compaq Grand Slam Cup on Prime Network. Today's coverage has been brought to you by Compaq Computer Corporation. The final score again in 5 unbelievable sets. Petr Korda is the winner, 11-9 in the fifth set. Korda, the winner of the Compaq Grand Slam Cup for 1993.
Und nun meine Damen und Herren, Live-Interviews auf den Court mit Erik Glaser von Sat.1.
Michael möchte nicht.
Once again, Petr Korda, the winner here from Munich. And so Petr Korda, an unbelievable victory here, 5 sets. And the winner, a guy who really couldn't believe it, Tim Mayotte, as he fell to the floor almost in disbelief.
An astonishing odyssey for Petr Korda, coming through and beating Pete Sampras yesterday, 13-11, after being down 5 match points. And then today, somehow holding it together and winning in 5 long sets against the hottest player in the world, Michael Stich.
Michael Stich getting a huge hand from this packed audience here at the Olympia Hall. He will be interviewed, but certainly a very tired young man. Put on the best show he could possibly give everybody, Tim, but...
Michael, kann man da noch irgendwo noch einen Punkt finden, woran es gelegen hat? Ich glaube nicht mehr. Das ist dann nur noch ein Fünkchen Glück oder Pech.
Na, die Beine, sage ich mal, die wollten nicht mehr so, wie ich wollte. Und mein viel Credit an Petr, er hat 2 taffe Matches gespielt und Hut ab. Starke Leistung.
Michael, wie schaffen Sie es? Sie hatten 2 Matchbälle gegen sich. Es gab einige Phasen, da waren Sie mit einigen Entscheidungen nicht einverstanden, mit Ihrem Spiel auch manchmal nicht. Wie schaffen Sie es trotzdem, immer wieder nochmal wiederzukommen, sich nochmal zu motivieren?
Ich glaube, die Zuschauer haben das ihre dazu beigetragen, haben mich fantastisch unterstützt und deswegen konnte ich mich nicht aufgeben, wollte mich nicht aufgeben. Ich habe irgendwo, sag ich mal, in mir gefühlt, dass ich den Zuschauern verschulde und deswegen bin ich rangegangen.
Pemirsa, setelah melalui pertarungan yang cukup melelahkan, akhirnya petenis harapan tuan rumah Michael Stich harus mengakui keunggulan lawannya Petr Korda dari Republik Ceko, dan agaknya memang cukup melelahkan, Bu Yolanda ya. Barangkali kalau Anda mengamati jalannya pertandingan tadi, kira-kira di mana kesalahan paling fatal yang dilakukan oleh Stich?
Saya kira di set kedua itu yang menentukan, karena pada waktu itu kedudukannya 1-0 untuk Stich. Di set pertama untuk Stich itu tidak dimanfaatkan sebaik-baiknya, karena terus kemudian Stich merubah tipe permainannya dari menyerang, dia bermain di belakang, dan itu adalah kesalahan Michael Stich yang menjadi juga penyebab memberikan semacam peluang untuk memberikan peluang pada Petr Korda untuk mengambil alih inisiatif untuk menyerang. Saya kira di situ.
Ya, menurut catatan yang ada pada saya, beberapa kali Michael Stich melakukan double fault. Kira-kira bagaimana?
Ya memang kalau di dalam permainan yang sudah begitu lamanya, memang segala macam bisa terjadi, antara bisa juga kelelahan fisik bisa, tapi juga kelelahan mental, sehingga buat Michael Stich sendiri itu yang biasanya justru servisnya menjadi senjata ampuhnya, itu pada set-set terakhir atau set-set penentuan malahan tidak membuahkan hasil apa-apa.
Set pertama malah banyak yang
Set pertama
buang terutama ya.
Ya,
Malah beberapa kali terjadi double
fault, akhirnya menjadi double fault ya.
Iya. Terus volley Stich biasanya kan menjadi andalan.
Iya.
Justru tidak banyak tampak di.
Tidak banyak tampak
set-set
karena
penentuan.
seperti tadi servis pertamanya justru orang mau maju ke depan net. Kalau servis pertamanya bisa masuk, terutama di single tentunya, di taktik di single. Tapi karena servisnya sudah tidak bisa terkontrol ya, jadi first service-nya tidak bisa terkontrol, dia tidak mempunyai keberanian lagi untuk maju ke depan net. Begitu, dan untuk melakukan volley itu. Padahal volley-nya terkenal juga salah satu yang paling baik.
Iya. Kalau keunggulan Korda di mana?
Keunggulan Korda orangnya tuh santai sekali. Dia bermain cukup konsisten. Tidak banyak semacam membuat kesalahan-kesalahan. Dia mencoba untuk seefektif mungkin bermain dengan di mana banyak dia membuahkan hasil-hasil daripada sebetulnya pukulan-pukulannya yang tidak terlalu istimewa.
Iya. Terus pada set penentuan tadi sebenarnya ada saat-saat yang cukup menentukan bagi Korda sebelum berakhir pada saat ini 11-9 ya.
Iya.
Posisinya 5-3. Sehingga dia satu set lagi bisa memenangkan, tapi justru terlepas.
Iya, pada set kelima tentunya, waktu kedudukan poinnya 5-3, di mana Korda memimpin 5-3 dengan memimpin serve-nya juga. Jadi serve-nya ada di tangannya Peter Korda. Nah, di situ sebetulnya memang untuk menjadi seorang juara memang di situ letak ujiannya. Tapi Michael Stich dalam hal ini juga seolah-olah juga mau mempertahankan. Jadi memang ya kedua pemain ini memang berimbang sebetulnya. Di set kelima itu sudah berimbang. Jadi tinggal menunggu kesalahan daripada lawannya. Dalam hal ini sebetulnya Peter Korda itu sebetulnya belum begitu terlalu yakin untuk dapat memenangkan pertandingan karena dia sudah leading 5-3, dia tidak mampu menyelesaikan.
Kalau begitu kemenangan tadi berkat kesalahan Stich?
Kesalahan Stich karena itu sudah lelah sekali. Kelihatan sekali bahwa Stich itu di satu waktu dia ingin mengambil servisnya atau tidak mau kehilangan servis, tapi begitu mendapatkan poin dari servisnya, dia begitu mudah juga membuang kesempatan peluang untuk mencoba untuk mematahkan servis lawan. Nah, di situ.
Mr. Brian Tobin, President of the International Tennis Federation, ITF.
Baik, pemirsa, kita saksikan persiapan penyerahan piala Grand Slam yang dilangsungkan di Munich, Jerman.
Wir begrüßen nochmals und wir sagen Dank an den Oberschiedsrichter des Compaq Grand Slam Cups, den Chef der ITF-Regelkommission sowie der Grand Slam Supervisor Mr. Ken Ferrer aus den USA.
Kita lihat piala-piala yang telah disediakan untuk para pemenang dan beberapa saat lagi akan segera diserahkan kepada para juara.
Und der Finalschiedsrichter Bruno Frankreich. Herren, ladies and gentlemen, und nun Dr. Axel Meyer-Wölden, Chairman of the Compaq Grand Slam Cup. Wegen der Zuschaltung von mehr als 200 Ländern der Welt, der Compaq Grand Slam Cup 1993 und speziell dieses Finale im Fernsehen übertragen, bitten wir Sie um Verständnis, dass Herr Dr. Meyer-Wölden seine Ansprache in deutscher und in englischer Sprache.
Kalau begitu hadiah bagi kedua pemenang ini atau bagi kedua finalis terutama untuk Petr Korda yang sekarang merebut juara pertama.
Mungkin tentang prize money begitu maksudnya.
Iya, betul.
Jadi dari hadiah yang disediakan sebanyak $6 juta, ya, pembagiannya itu menjadi seperti demikian ini. Jadi juara itu akan mendapatkan $1.500.000. $1.500.000. Tapi karena Jim Courier mengundurkan diri, maka uangnya yang sebetulnya diterima oleh Jim Courier sebanyak 250 itu dibagi rata, sehingga akhirnya total prize money dari Petr Korda yang akan diterima Petr Korda menjadi $1.625.000.
Jadi sekitar 3 miliar
lebih lah.
Baik, kembali ke pertandingan tadi. Barangkali juga hampir sama dengan posisi yang semula terjadi pada set keempat. Sementara waktu itu sudah unggul 2-1 ya.
Set keempat Michael Stich
2-1. Posisinya Petr Korda unggul 2-1 pada saat itu, sehingga dia satu set lagi barangkali bisa merebut
2-0 ya. Jadi pada pembukaan set keempat saya kira itu 2-0 untuk Michael Stich. Jadi sepertinya seolah-olah Petr Korda menunggu kesempatan untuk sebetulnya untuk bisa dapat memenangkan di dalam 4 set, tapi kesempatan itu tidak karena servis pertamanya itu dipegang oleh Michael Stich. Sehingga pada waktu Michael Stich mendapat bisa tahan servisnya, maka itu kedudukan menjadi 1-0 dan langsung Michael Stich mampu membreak atau mematahkan servis dari Petr Korda sehingga kedudukan jadi 2-0. Di sini pandainya Petr Korda untuk menganalisa bahwa toh saya masih mempunyai peluang, saya masih bisa tidak usah bersusah sekali untuk mendapatkan set keempat ini. Dan dia juga melihat bahwa Michael Stich sepertinya agak terlalu memaksa sehingga perhitungannya itu menjadi betul karena terbukti memang akhirnya pada set kelima memang Michael Stich mentally juga sudah capek sekali di samping fisiknya.
Ya, sehingga memang pada set keempat yang sengaja
sepertinya seolah dilepas, tapi dengan tentunya pola permainan tetap seperti menyerang sehingga membuat Michael Stich itu terus di dalam keadaan ketekan sampai betul-betul memang habis staminanya ya. Sementara pada set kelima memang serangan silih berganti terjadi. Pemirsa, kita masih menantikan saat-saat penyerahan hadiah dan piala. Mungkin tadi ada ketinggalan tentang pembagian hadiahnya. Jadi ini dari 16 pemain itu yang tidak main pun, jadi ada 2 alternate, maksudnya ada 2 cadangan dari 16 orang ini yang memperebutkan $6 juta ini. dua alternate itu yang merupakan cadangan itu mendapat 50.000 US dollar tanpa bermain. Sedangkan yang kalah pada ronde pertama itu mendapatkan 100.000 dolar. Main kalah, langsung kalah 100.000 dolar. Ronde kedua atau quarter final itu mendapatkan uang 262.500 dolar. Sedang semifinalis 250.000 dolar. Kira-kira 800 juta. Sedangkan finalisnya atau juara duanya mendapat 812.
Blumen vor der Achse.
Ich habe mich schon bei allen Ihnen bedankt, die ganze Woche hier rausgekommen sind und glaube, dass es mir sehr geholfen hat dieses Mal, gerade nachdem ich wirklich harte Wochen hinter mir hatte, aber ich habe riesen Spaß gehabt. Ich habe, glaube ich, gutes Tennis gespielt und also ich kann von meiner Seite aus sagen, mir hat es riesen Spaß gemacht, wieder hier zu sein. Letztes Jahr war es der Anfang eines fantastischen Jahres, dieses Jahr der fantastische Abschluss eines Jahres und ich hoffe, nächstes Jahr eins von beiden wird wieder das Gleiche sein und ich bin sicherlich wieder dabei. Vielen Dank und frohe Weihnachten.
Michael Stich. And now the trophy to the winner of the 1993 Compaq Grand Slam Cup, Petr Korda, Tschechische Republik. Die Blumen von Alessandra und einige Worte vom Sieger.
I don't like such a long speeches, but I have to thanks to my coach, to my wife. You know, they helped me so much this week because I was struggling yesterday, today, and hopefully they are proud of me. And you know, I would like to also thank the people because yesterday they were fantastic. Today they were so great, and I wish you Merry Christmas and New Year, and hopefully I see you next year. Thank you very much.
Petr Korda. Meine Damen und Herren, Ladies and Gentlemen, das war der Compaq Grand Slam Cup 1993. Wir danken Ihnen, dass Sie an den 6 Turniertagen so zahlreich in die Olympiahalle gekommen sind. 9 der besten 12 Spieler der Welt haben teilgenommen, 16 Spieler aus 11 Nationen. Wir danken allen, die vor und hinter den Kulissen dafür gearbeitet haben, dass dieses Turnier das wurde, was es heute ist. Das Beste vom Besten im Tennis. Compaq Grand Slam Cup, the best of the best in Tennis. Wir wünschen Ihnen fröhliche Weihnachten und einen guten Rutsch in ein erfolgreiches neues Jahr.
und hoffen, dass Sie alle im nächsten Jahr wiederkommen zum Compaq Grand Slam Cup 1994. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.